Thank you for signing up to take this very exciting tour of our World History class resources. What you are looking at right now is our class website. You can also find the link to this on Google Classroom and have hopefully noticed that I've emailed it to you many, many, many times. The website works well on a phone, a tablet, a Chromebook, doesn't matter. So make sure you check back regularly for important information. If you scroll down, what you'll find right now is some information to help you with Google Classroom, some information to help you if you need help with translations, the school calendar. We all love to know when the next day off is, and it looks like our next day off school is September 28th. Not too bad. You will also find a basic class information page. You've seen this before, hopefully. Again, it's on Google Classroom. It's been emailed to you. This is a blank version that does not have any class codes on it because they didn't want those printed publicly. But in case you haven't bothered clicking through, if you go to page 2, you can find the bell schedule for remote learning. And again, links, Google Classroom help, translation help. And if you go through to the 3rd page, you can actually find the bell schedule for when we are back in person. Whenever you're looking at something on the website, if you click on that little, it's the pop-out icon. If you click on it, whatever you were looking at will open up full page in a new tab. That can be helpful. So this is the front page. Okay. 2 things I want to point out real quick. One, under our virtual classroom, you can find some important paperwork. Right now, what you'll find is information about turning in work late and redoing work that's already been graded. Both of these are topics that we will talk about another day. Just know when it comes up, that's where the work is. You will find information about current events assignments, also some general set information like email addresses for your guidance counselors. I think this is the school calendar again. Directions to get into Infinite Campus, links to the SET website, which I think is mostly still under construction, but again, just general school resources. Okay, where I want to go now real quick is over to the actual world history section, since that's what class we're in. What you will see first, buttons to take you to all of the unit pages. You can also get to the unit pages just by hovering. Right now, not a whole lot posted, not even for the first unit. It'll fill up pretty quickly though. What I do want to point out, okay, this is where you can find the current weekly planners. Now, the weekly planners are also all posted on Google Classroom, but this is another place that you can look for them and what you get. So you see this week's dates, and if you click on Monday, you will see that Monday was not a school day, so you're not going to find any information there. But if you click on today, you will see today's class objectives. You will see a list of things that we did. So we went to the class website. We talked about the class overview. We'll get there in a minute. You find out that your exit ticket and welcome survey are on Google Classroom. You will see your next steps. Next steps are basically homework. Okay, the things that you need to get done. So next things you need to do, finish your welcome survey and make sure you've done your exit ticket. Looking to get ahead, have some free time today, want to get a jump on a new assignment. Okay, there is a Google Slides scavenger hunt just to practice using Google Slides. It's posted, it's there. You can feel free to jump right in. The other thing you will find on the daily planner, so right now there's just a little placeholder here. What you will find are either the videos of what we did in class or the presentations of what we did in class. Now, these are meant mostly if you didn't come to class live, but they can also be very helpful if you have questions or you need to go back and review something. So this is where you'll find them. Obviously, the video for today isn't there yet because I'm still recording it, but by the time we have class tomorrow, it'll be sitting here. Okay, now you know my secret. I'm actually recording this on Monday. Okay, so this is the class website. It's something you're going to become very familiar with. We're going to be here a lot. You'll figure it out. All right, the other thing I want to do is pop over to Google Classroom real quick. So I know my Google Classroom looks a little bit different than yours, but you should still be able to figure out what's going on. So this is the front page, the stream. Okay. All you'll find on the stream are announcements. You're not going to find your homework here, except obviously in this upcoming section. It'll tell you if you have stuff due soon. So what you'll see are the last couple of announcements I put up. The user guide for Google Meet, the remind codes, information about, then I think it's all information about Chromebook pickups. What I want to do is pop over to the classwork section. Now, again, I know mine looks a little bit different, but you should be able to figure it out. First of all, I do divide everything up by unit. So right now we're in unit 1, which is called setting the stage. In a couple of weeks, we'll be in unit 2 and then 3 and then 4. I will keep the current unit at the top, but you can also use the sidebar to navigate. So right now, when I'm filming this, there are 2 things posted. By the time we have class on Tuesday, there'll be a few more things here, but I do want to show you these 2 things. One, the information and link for you to get into Infinite Campus so you can check your own grades and keep track of things. But more importantly, for our purposes right now, is the Getting Started post. All right, so link to the website, translation support if you need help translating, class information. This one has the remind codes and the Google, well, you're in Google Classroom, but it's the Google Classroom codes and everything in. Our course overview, which we'll go over during the next few classes, little like bits and pieces at a time. But it's your one-stop shop for class policies and what we're going to do this year and things like that. And lastly, the remind codes, again, if you need more detailed directions for signing up. I do encourage you, please sign up for our class remind. This way you'll get messages and alerts by text message. Right? I know for most of us that's actually easier than going in and checking email, although I will tell you right now, get used to going in and checking your emails. So this is just a quick tour of the class resources. It is mostly what we did in class today. This video will be available all year, so you can use it just to help as a guide. As always with everything, if you have any questions at all, please either email me or message me through Remind. And I very much am looking forward to this school year.